Chapter 7 Helping Hands. The firing came to an end. The horses calmed down. The smoky air began to clear. Clara handed Jack and Annie each a canteen. "Fill this quickly," she said. "We have no time to waste." Jack's leg felt wobbly as he followed Annie to the creek. They filled their canteens. They climbed back into the wagon. "Keep alert," said Clara. "Look for the wounding as they come off the battlefield." She snapped the reins. The horses surged off again. As they bumped along, Jack looked ahead for a wounding soldier. "There!" said Annie. She pointed to a man limping toward them and waving his arms. The man looked very young, more like a teenager boy. His uniform was torn and blooded. It wasn't a blue uniform, though. It was gray. Clara pulled the horses to a stop. "But he's a Confederate soldier," said Jack. "When someone is hurt, you give them a help hand, no matter who they are," said Clara. Her voice got softened. "I've seen courage and kindness on both sides of this wall. Sometimes things are not as simple as they seem." Jack was glad they had stopped to help soldier. He jumped out of the wagon. "Do you need a helping hand?" he asked the young man. "Thank you," the soldier said softly. Jack helped him in the back of the wagon. The soldier lay down on a pile of the blanket and closed his eyes. Jack climbed back onto the seat beside Clara. She snapped the reins. Then they rode on. They came across more like men resting in the shade of an oak tree. These soldiers wore blue uniforms. Again, Clara stopped the horses. "See if any of those men need a ride to the hospital," she said to Jack and Annie. She glanced at the soldiers sleeping in the back of the wagon. "Can a Confederate and a Union soldier be together?" he asked worriedly. Clara nodded. "Sometimes men are simple to seek and tired to be enemy and more," she said. "Sometimes they even know each other. Many families and friendships have been torn apart by this war." "Let's go," said Annie, hopping out of the wagon. Jack followed her. They carried their canteens to the man under the oak tree. "Hi," said Annie. "Does anyone need to go to the hospital?" "Only John, our drummer boy," a soldier said. "He's suffering from heat stroke. But we all need some water, miss." Jack saw a young boy lying on the ground. His eyes were closed. "Oh, Jack," whispered Annie. "He looks like you." The boy did look a lot like Jack. Just a few years older. "We better get him to the Clara ambulance right away," Annie said. She handed her canteen to one of the tired soldiers. Another soldier lifted the drummer boy to his feet. The boy opened his eyes and mumbled a few words. He tried to walk, but he swayed as if he were about to faint. "Wait!" Jack grabbed the boy. "We'll give you a helping hand," he said. The drummer boy put his arms around Jack and Annie's shoulder. "Just a little further, John," Annie said. "You're doing great. Just a little farther." The drummer boy moved if he were walking in his sleep. His head hung down, his feet shuffled in the dust. "Take good care of him," one of the men called. "We can't do without him."